Dr.Canon Gladys Oyat for the position of the Chairperson, District Service Commission, Kitgum District Local Government. Honorable Speaker, you are aware that that position requires some qualifications. Honorable Speaker, I want to report to introduce ourselves that the person that we have recommended as the district executive for consideration by the district council has attained the following. In the year 2018 to 2023, Dr. Gladys Oyat attained PhD in Education Administration and Management from Uganda Christian University. Honorable Speaker, I also need to report that Dr.Canon Gladys Oyat, in the year 2000 to 2004, she attained Masters in Education, Administration and Management from Makerere University.
I need to thank the district chairperson because as Kitgum District, we were lagging behind. We were not having the fully District Service Commission members complete. But if today he has brought a name like this one, Mr. Speaker, I need to request all members that unanimously we have to approve the name of Dr. Gladys to be the chairperson of the District Service Commission, Kitgum District.
I'll just rise up there to second the nomination of Dr.Canon Gladys Oyat to be nominated and to be appointed District Service Commission. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I rise up with my heart having greatness towards the District Chairperson's appointment. District Chairperson, you have made it great for us women. For the second time, you have appointed a female as the District Service Commission to Kitgum District. We really appreciate you. It is such a very wise decision that you have appointed our one and only Dr.Canon Gladys Oyat for this position. I'm very firm that she will do it with impartiality. And lastly, Mr. Speaker, Dr. Oyat is a hard-working lady, a lady with high integrity, and I believe that she will do it in Kitgum District, and we shall have a good performance. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If I stand up every time, the first time I speak.
Yes, thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable. I'm not giving you chance to give the microphone. We will speak. We are here on the issues appointment and any highlight bills. But when the chairperson actually made a proposal, we had about 3 consecutive
Mr. Speaker, order.
And yes, I will give you time, honestly. I will give you time. So, honorable members, I ask you to act with decorum. You cannot speak when you have not yet been given law. And I'm here also for the procedural issues.
If I rise up 3 times, your eyes did not catch me. I have the right to speak based on this book.
Yes.
So I have to say something.
Honorable Mokene, you will be given the floor. Mokene, well, yes, you will be given the floor. That's what I'm saying. Only that, what I was trying to say, 3 consecutive secondmen were made, and I am about to take this session.
No, Mr. Speaker, let me first say something that will continue. No, we are not debarring you from making that decision. You are the custodian of the law.
Thank you.
Adhere to the law of that.
Thank you. Thank you. Point of order from Okene is allowed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am happy. However, guys feel great time not to catch me, but that is how one will take. I rise up to say something. It may be brief, but it is strictly based on the law that is supposed to govern the precincts of the council. Mr. Speaker, you are all well aware that these councils, in the previous councils, on the 6th of May sat down. They make an appointment for the extensions of Mr.Odwar Simon Peter for the District Service Commission. And after that, the council make an approval. And that approvals, we have the minimum extract for it. And for the councils, we still call it a pending. The cow will interpret the mean pending. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, when you look, the district chair by then wrote this letter to public service forwarding the approval of the council of this Mr. Odwar Simon Peter, and we have the letter here. What the council is waiting is the pending if they have received that. Then, Mr. Speaker, if we are to follow law, I honor your seat, I honor that table. If we are to follow law, Mr. Speaker, it is this council which is the supreme. Any resolution made by this council, whatsoever legally in these precincts, the chairman of this service commission has no right to terminate or revoke that resolution. Whatever cow has no right to revoke that resolution, unless it is the public service that sent in their letter written to reject Mr. Odwar approval for extension, and then with a logical and authentic reason to cancel this extension. Then this council will sit down and make another resolution to appoint a different person.
Thank you. Your time is elapsing.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker, let me finish it.
Your time is elapsing.
Now, if we are to go legally, Mr. Crow, you Speaker, we have this letter here written by Odwar's lawyer, and this one I'm going to ask the Chief Administrative Officer. Upon approval and the minutes, where your letter, did you submit the approvals of Mr. Odwar to the District Service Commission? If it is there, where is the letter? Then if it is not there, where is the letter rejecting the extension of service of Mr. Odwar to the District of Kitgum, so that we have it here and we make a resolution? Then you have received a letter from Mr. Odwar's lawyer. That letter, Mr. Speaker, how should explain to us how legally is that letter? What is the effect to the district? If we are to approve, the person B, and A is still pending, Mr. Speaker, what are we doing? Are we doing all this in the district to call it law? What are we intending to do? Let us do legal thing, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I want to applaud the District Chairperson for introducing a topic here and was to propose a member for the position of the District Service Commission for Kitgum District. Mr. Speaker, the subject on the floor is a subject which is not new. It is a predominant subject. It has been discussed.
You go to procedural issues, honestly. I gave you ground on the ground of procedure, and you thought the procedural issues that are still avoided.
I am coming to that.
Please go to that.
I want you to handle us with.
I am saying you go to that.
The subject which is being discussed has been discussed by the then council here at the District Council of Kitgum, Mr. Speaker. We are concerned that the council pronounced itself by resolution. I want to guide this council. I was a member of the 11th council at the District Council. Mr. Speaker, on the 6th of May this year, 2026, the Council approved as said by the member representing Ojini and Ojini's. The Council approved a member by the name Odwar Simon Peter for the Chairperson of District Service Commission. Mr. Speaker, it was the prerogative of the Chief Administrative Officers and members of the District Executive Committee to conform themselves to submit the same name to the responsible office, that is the Public Service Commission. Mr. Speaker, this August also stand at large to demand from the Chief Administrative Officer all the due diligence which has been done. Allow this Speaker to come straight to logical and legal implementations when it comes to response of the submission of the District Chairperson's topical subject. Mr. Speaker, when you come to the Local Government Act, Cap 138, that is the latest law of council and of course of the local government that help us in the deliberations. The Local Government Act, Cap 138, Section 59, subsection Subsection 7, Mr. Speaker. The law tells us that a district council shall appoint a district service commission within 3 months after the term of the district service commission expires, and the ministry responsible for the local government shall enforce compliance with this subsection. Mr. Speaker, in the month of April, the council pronounced itself. After that, when they pronounced themselves, it came to the month of August. That is when the same person has been approved by council. Mr. Speaker, August, June, and July. That is already within the 3 months. Mr. Speaker, come to the rules of procedures which guides the council in the deliberations. Section 117, Rule 117 of the Standard Rules of Procedures talks about the subjects which should have to be reinstated or discussed by council. Mr. Speaker, when you come to this, it clearly is from the rule, from sub-rule 1 of Rule 117 up to Rule sub-rule 5, gives a clear, logical explanations of why a subject should have to be introduced to another council. This matter was discussed in a term, 5 years in a term of council. It was digested by a council in a term. Now this is another term of council. What does the law tell us about that? A bill, petition, motion, or other business before council going out of other committees lapses upon end of term of council. Speaker, please, you are intimidating us. You are intimidating us.
You raise, I'm not intimidating you.
This
you
is
raise here.
I'm giving you a logical narrative.
It's okay.
We want the council not to indulge itself into a litigation by the bigger court of law. We want to guide the council, Speaker. We want to guide your office. We are members of council. When you come to this explanation, Speaker, go to what is called a motion. When you go to a motion, you will find that this is quite authentic. What the then council pronounced itself was authentic. It was only the responsibility of the Chief Administrative Officer to give information in due to the Public Service Commission. Did we get this report from the Chief Administrative Officer? Are we honoring the council resolutions which has been passed by this council? Speaker, I continue in sample 2. When, notwithstanding example 1, a bill, petition, a motion, or other business before the council or its committees may be reinstated the next council by a resolution. Now, what is the resolution, Speaker? That very council of that term made a resolution. Mr. Speaker, I'm not afraid to tell you that there is a resolution here before us. There is a resolution here, which is a lawful council document, which is supposed to be implemented by the responsible authority. In this case, it's the office of the Chief Administrative Officer. Did he do that to implement the resolution? If we are supposed to ask the government. Speaker of 3, example 3. The reinstatement of the bill, petition, motion, or other businesses before the council or its committees shall be treated as a fresh reference to the committee. Speaker, please. This is a
First, give me also your audience.
Okay.
Yes, what I'm saying, you have raised an issue here that please, first be patient. You raised an issue here that this very council approved another name, which should have been a point of discussion in this very meeting. And I wanted you actually to refer to the minutes of that council that the exercise took place, so that we go through that procedure.
Thank you, Speaker. I thank you so much. I request that I need to be given a decorum by members of council. This is very important.
We refer us to
the minute extract.
Yes.
Is dated the 8th of May 2026. It is signed by the clerk of council and the speaker on the 8th May 2026. The minute number is minute 06/05/2026. Business from the deck. This is what has been extracted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There is something I want to understand from that. You will summarize. The floor is yours. If the chance you will say thank you. You talked about the minutes extract. And minute extract, as far as I know, it is given for the purpose of action. And may you give us how you were able to get the minute extract, because there is a procedural means of getting the document.
By that time of the extract of these minutes, it was submitted to the district speaker of Kitgum. I got a copy from the district speaker by that time, who is even a member of this council. He can testify and confirm. Mr. Speaker, I want to summarize.
I refer you to one question that you have not answered. Please, I refer you to one thing.
Speaker, I want to have
I'm saying, I asked you something that I need a clarification of that. I have asked you because when an issue is here will be deliberated, there is something I want the party according to to clarify.
Mr. Speaker, I respect you.
Yes, thank you. What I'm saying, this very council is starting in the meeting that you are a member. I am saying, can you refer us to the minutes of that previous sitting?
Mr. Speaker, the minutes extract is here. I request the Sergeant at Arms gives you a copy.
First something. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker,
conclude. I give you 1 minute.
I want to conclude.
1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, an annex of forwarding letter has been attached to the minute extract. The copy is here. The Sergeant at Arms will supply the copy.
Great.
Mr. Speaker, I summarize that this council cannot pronounce itself again to appoint a member of the District Service Commission, and yet any action has not been taken by the Chief Administrative Officer. Finally, Speaker, on this letter,
Honestly, I want you to
This is
know.
intimidation.
Please, I want you to let it
This is
go.
intimidation.
All of us
I want you to get attention of this lady.
So many things have to be.
I know
I
something.
give you 1 minute to summarize and please do what you want.
This is intimidation.
Please, I want you to let it go.
Yes, this is intimidation. I'm a member of council.
I gave you
am being elected to
I
come
gave
and
you
be your
1
next
minute
speaker.
to control.
I am being elected to come and be your next speaker. Speaker, I am being elected to come and be your next speaker. Speaker, please, I'm fine. You cannot. I am being elected to come and talk to the council. You cannot find it. I request that you need to distance yourself from me. Now, please, honorable members, I need take over. I want to analyze this. I want to give analysis of it. Look at it. Please. We want to help the council so that we should not go in. Look at it. Cannot have all these things to discuss with this. I have all these things to discuss with that. Yes. I have all these things to discuss with that. Yes.
You are people that after this microphone, I have understood. Then by the way, that's it.
I have the last paper. I won't give you. I will send it to you. I will send it to you. Yes.
That document was presented here by the
I
chairman.
cannot just present
Please, that was the good day.
Yes.
The place of the speaker.
Speaker, I know you will sideline. Speaker, I know you will sideline.
I am
I
saying,
know you will sideline your
honorable,
Honorable Speaker, can you be
you
impartial?
may be asked to go.
Speaker, can you be impartial? Speaker,
You may be asked to go.
please be fair. Please, can you be fair? Speaker, can you be fair? Speaker, can you be fair? Can you be fair? Can you be fair? Please, I request. Please. I said the man, give me some.
I am going to room to Honorable Secretary for Finance and will come to Honorable Oron. That's the lineup of events. I have given room.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable, can you take your seat?
I request my colleagues. Thank you,
Honorable, please, ask the problem.
Thank you, my Speaker. I request my colleagues that this matter is very sensitive, and I request that we have decorum. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for the patience. I understand the situation, how it is, and the intention of everybody in the House. Mr. Speaker, I rise to inform this August House. Mr. Speaker, you were equally in this very council in the previous council. I was also part of it, and many of my colleagues were part of this council. Mr. Speaker, we all knew what transpired here, and if currently certain voices are going high, we don't doubt the reason why we are here. But Mr. Speaker, whatever transpired in this council during the council meeting for the approval of Mr. Odwar Simon Peter, to me, the decision was fluked, contrary to the position of the council. I am very hopeful that God did even if whatever thing that transpired could have transpired wrongly, even if the decisions that were made were flawed, I'm all for that fellow did what he should have done. Mr. Speaker, we were made aware as the District Executive Committee that following the decision of Council, which I termed as flawed, several letters were written to the Public Service Commission. I personally wrote a petition. And after all this that transpired, the outcome of it came back in writing by the Public Service Commission, which upon whatever we do, we wait for them to make a decision. Mr. Speaker, on the 16th of June 2026, as the district, through the Chief Administrative Officer, we received a letter and which I would love our clerk to read, then I proceed. I want you to read the entire letter.
The letter was dated on 16th June 2026, addressed to the Chief Administrative Officer, Kitgum District Local Government, reference as follows. The Public Service Commission's decision on your request to use services of the District Service Commission in Kitgum District. I refer to your reference. I refer to your letter reference CR 103 dated the 19th May 2026 on the subject above. Your request was considered during the Public Service Commission meeting held on Friday, 5th June 2026, and due to the reasons advanced, Commission was valid to use services of the District Service Commission to conclude the pending recruitment of health workers, teachers, and other pending submissions up to the end of August 2026. You were guided to follow up with the district leadership to ensure that Kitgum District Service Commission is fully constituted by the 31st August 2026. I am Sebadi, Mrs. for Central Public Service Commission. Copy 2, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Local Government, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Public Service, the District Chairperson Kitgum, and the Secretary Kitgum District Service Commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Clerk. Mr. Speaker, this is the same body that would have approved whatever went before them. And if this matter was deferred back to Kitgum District Local Government Council, then the district chairman and the district executive committee did the right thing. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, this did not just come out of the blue. It was upon all the submissions given, including the complaints written. And those complaints, by the way, had evidence attached to. That was how the decisions were arrived at. So whoever is complaining over the submission of the District Executive Committee upon appointing a new chairperson of the District Service Commission, that person should learn from my submission. Thank you.
Thank you. The floor is to Oron.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank honorable colleagues for their deliberations. Mr. Speaker, the subject under debate is not a common matter. We are trying to shout here. Some of us are speaking with loud tones, others are rumor-mongering, but what do we think will be the end result if we mishandle this matter at this very moment? It is high time that we need to address the matter so that the services that is due for Kitgum District is enhanced without any selfish interest. Now, Mr. Speaker, I want to respond to this letter. Then I give a narrative of how the appointment of Mr. Odwar, including the minute expert, transpired. Because all those due processes were presided over me, and it is me who stamped them. Mr. Speaker, just like as the clerk has read, this letter has not given her any instruction it has not given the chairman tribe to appoint any other person since the objection now was from Mr. Odwar. If it was the case, then the permanent secretary would have made reference to the name of Odwar. But here the permanent secretary is saying you are guided to follow up with the district leadership to ensure that Kitgum District Service Commission is fully constituted. Mr. Speaker, this means the name of Odwar was not submitted to the public servants. If it was submitted, Mr. Speaker, such a letter would have not been written like this. By writing it like this means, Mr. Speaker, the permanent secretary is not only known that the council that sat on the 6th and already approved the name of Mr. Odwar signing the letter. Mr. Speaker, I want again to say this very letter has been written countrywide by the Minister of Local Government, directing all the counts and the political heads being the district chairperson to ensure that they...
Honorable.
Yes.
Please be authentic. This is specifically to Kitgum District. Quoting even the reference numbers that is forwarded with the council resolution. So it is wrong to assume that it was written to every district. Let us be honest. Thank you. You can go.
The story short, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Let us not deceive ourselves in this very council. And yet we are going to have a very big legal impact on this letter. This letter has not given any permission for the district chairman to appoint another district chairperson. So we want the letter that talks particularly about withholding the name of Odwar in the Public Service Commission and under what condition. That's when we shall get satisfied. Two, Mr. Speaker, the district chairman in his capacity as a district chairperson is supervised by the council. The cow in his capacity is supervised by the council. Whenever the council has passed on any lawful council resolution, which I think the appointment of Odwar went through legal proceedings and it is lawful, no one among them has that due right to terminate or even alter anything. So the council stands supreme within its area of jurisdiction with both political powers and legislative powers as well. It is well stipulated in Section 9 of the Local Government Act, which power the district chairman used to halt the lawful council resolution. It can only be revoked by court, Mr. Speaker. And any mistake now to bring the name of another new person, a court proceeding will kickstart. It is good that already a letter has been addressed to Cow. The letter is here written by the lawyer, Alaka and company advocate, highlighting Cow about the impact of failing to implement this resolution with regard to the appointment of Mr. Odwar. So our district is going to be at a state of mess. If we are joking around with this matter.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you. I want to guide the discussion going on is touching basically on the procedural issues. And as we know, it is by law that how implements lawful council resolutions. And to this effect, I want us to refer to rule or procedure rule 26, because I was a member in that council. Rule 26, sub-rule 1, I want clerk actually to read that. Read aloud.
Sub-rule 1, it's written the heading matters of similar nature. 26 sub-rule 1. No matter shall be proposed to discussion in the council which is similar in substance. It's a matter that has been discussed during the same meeting.
Thank you. The reason why I refer you to this, that very day of the proceedings, the district chairperson came with a proposal of per day I am District Service Commission for Kidega, and also extension of the term of the then district chairpersons. Ideally, council was supposed to go with only one position. We started by approving Kidega in that very council. Then again, in the interest of the chairperson of the council, please, I'm giving clarification, please, let me give response. Let me give response to that. I'm saying, so let me give you, please. Honorable Lieutenant, you have spoken. Honorable Lieutenant, you have spoken. Honorable Dr. you have spoken. Honorable Tagay, you have spoken. Please, you cannot order me. I'm the one speaking, so you cannot respond your own way. I'm giving clarification on the debate going on, so you cannot do new going on order. Is it you already did or what? Please, don't interrupt. I'm giving my submission. I am required to give guidance to this very council. Honorable Kidega Frank, move out. Move out. Honorable, move out. Please tell your take charge. Please move out. I'm saying move out. If you want to move out, you can move. You can move. It is not a problem. Please move out. I am counting 3. Move out. Honorable Sajjanatan, take action. I've already made my ruling. Please, Honorable Sajjanatan, move out. I'm saying it's a please don't forget that you are no longer the one sharing the meeting. I've already instructed someone to do. Thank you.
But you need to give me a reason why you're standing there.
Thank you. I was speaking. Please, take the I don't want you to direct you. Honorable. Yes, so I was looking my solution to that. Yes. I was always represented by the then district chairperson. When he brought the issue of extensions of the term, the house became rowdy. And the council by then let us handle this one by one. After handling one by one, they started by the proposal to hire District Service Commission of Kidega. And the council approved that. Without voting, the house unanimously approved that. Then he proceeded by making proposal of extension of the then district chairperson, which house was divided and election was done. After election, it is there in the minutes that can be reviewed by those who are there, because we need to be honest. The mode of voting was yes or no. Are we agree with that? Yes. So when voting was done here, 16 votes went for no. Am I right? Yes. 15 votes went for yes. No, I'm the one talking. I'm saying I'm the one topic. Let me say I am the one topic. Honorable, maintain your seat. Maintain your seat. And two were naming Odwar Simon data. Yes. The mode of voting was not specific to the name of an individual. We have it and we can review that. We can also collect those ballots because it is there. And secondly, I remember that very day, we really need to be honest with ourselves. The meeting was held on the 6th of May. And then they were all tasked to speed up with the process of the armed harbor because the then government were due to hand over by the 12th. So, by the time we approach this, let us be honest with ourselves. By the time we approach this, we will remain a great, barely 3 working days for the then chairperson and the speaker to work on the minutes within that time. And different documentation, even amidst the contestation. The similar happening that is happening here took place in that very council. One of the members was suspended because of raising procedural issues. Honorable members, we really need to have that act of bearing the truth. Therefore, on the 7th, with my speaker, you will clarify that was or not. The district chairperson elect wrote petition to the district service commission. To permanent secretary. Yes, you are right. Now we are talking. After writing that, he gave copy to you, my lady speaker. Okay? And also gave copy to Carl, which I believe it is true. You have the copy. Yes. So, by the time the whole thing was supposed to be recommended by the district chairperson, there was still the government. Am I right? The person to sign for the final approval in the name of the district chairperson, there was already change where we had the very new chairperson who contested the procedure, and he was supposed to sign that document. So now somebody said that the procedure was not okay, and we were asking him to sign, and that became an individual right. And indeed, I need to be very clear, to the person who is challenging the procedure, may not endorse. And the district went with the first proposal of borrowing per day. And the response here was to give enough time for the district leadership, which you are now here taking part on, to conclude the process. So the issue of legality and other things is a matter that is yet to be taken in other action. We are also informed that the person whose name was proposed, because district cannot approve, they make only proposal to public service where the final approval is done by the public service. So the very person that we are talking about is there has already written intention to show expressive dissatisfaction. So if any case is now being handled legally, we cannot enter into that. And this has to move on and approve the right person as the legal issue we resolve out. So they basically the procedure. The other issue, they will handle it with the court. And honorable speaker. No, it's okay. It is. You have an issue, we call the country cannot enter into an issue being handled in the court. Therefore, honorable elders, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and the elders house. I think members, let us put down. Some of us did critical thinking
And we did also critical analysis of issues and things. In my own observation, Mr. Speaker, sir, at the closure of the term, there were 2 submissions made to the Public Service Commission. One was a nomination by the then chairperson. Secondly, a request for the District Service Commission to come and execute the recruitment of Kitgum District. If you study this letter here, which is now being circulated, the Public Service Commission answered both issues. First, they clarified that they should go ahead and make the recruitment. This is very clear here. Then they also advised that the leadership of Kitgum District should ensure that the gap is completed by the taxes. That means whatever submission has been made to the public service, they have not reacted into it, but they reacted to the emergency, which was required. And this is what we are doing. So if there are pending issues, let us leave it as pending issues. We only need to seek advice from the public service on the submissions made, whether for Odwar or for who. But they gave us a go-ahead to recruit. But we have done. So other pending issues which they have not answered, we should wait for. I beg to submit.
How do you have any clarifications to add on to this? I give you the floor.
Mr. Speaker of the Leaders House, Habib Obaka, the Chief Administrative Officer, and the founding officer for this financial year 2026-2027. I work using the law. Local Government Act TAB 138 Section 770 states clearly what I should do to council. When you read my functions under 710, the Chief Administrative Officer is the head of public service in the district and the head of the administration of the district council, and shall be the accounting officer of the district, which I'm the one. 2, the Chief Administrative Officer may transfer or post any employee of a local government within the district, including an employee in a town council or town board as applicable. 3, the Chief Administrative Officer shall be responsible for the implementation of all lawful decisions taken by the district council. B, give guidance to local government councils and their departments in the application of the relevant laws and policies. C, supervise, monitor, and coordinate activity of the district, lower council employees, departments, and ensure accountability and transparency in the management and delivery of the council services. Let me just stop there. I'm aware about my role. I did my part in the previous council, the resolutions which were made. I did my effort to ensure that they reach the relevant authority. When you go to section 59 for appointment district service commission, it is not automatic that whatever you discuss here will be upheld by public service commission. I think in previous council, you have had or you had received communication from COW that some of your members of this reserve commission you appointed here were rejected and they were asked to what? Nominate. I think one example was the urban representative. The urban representative. You submitted, you appointed here, the submission was done to the Public Service Commission, they also what? Bounced back. And the last one was the appointment of what? District Chairperson here.
Yeah.
I think all of us were witness what happened in the council, the last council meeting for the previous council. There were a lot of issues raised here by them. Amidst all those issues raised, a resolution was passed, and this resolution I conveyed to the Public Service Commission. When I conveyed, they told me, Chief Administrative Officer, one document is missing from the office of this chairperson, who by then also petitioned the what? The appointment of extension. And when I came back, I wrote formally to him. What has happened. And based on this letter here, he took his decision in a next meeting and said, I want to propose the chairperson, this research commission. For me, I did my part. And I can guide the council that you can go ahead to approve. You can, because this is the order. This is the first council sitting of the new council. Because what can I do as Chief Administrative Officer? Mine is to implement the law of council regulations. If they are done, I submit to the relevant authorities. If they don't now honor those resolutions based on technicalities which we are talking about, what should I do? I should come back to you and say this is what I've got. Deliberation. Come up with the resolution. When you come up with the resolution, I cannot also sit down. I also submit. Where it is not, I also report back to you. That's what I'm doing. And that is my work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Honorable members, we have had clarification. And this is exactly what I was explaining. The same manner in transition, and we are talking about your civil right. You are complaining and again you need to. So that one becomes an individual right. But for the sake of service delivery, Kitgum cannot remain minus filling the position of District Service Commission. And I want to have seen some two honorable members have given the floor to Honorable
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. I am Dr.Gladys, representing Pandong Division. I have been hearing how honorable members were tackling the issues raised by our chairperson. I was not there in the name council, but it will be obliged for us, since we are in this council of ours now, to be well knowledgeable on what is on the ground. On this, I'd like to first request, because I know the resolution of the council to make it be binding should be fully signed by the speaker. I would like to think if we have a fully signed resolution by the speaker to be presented to the council, that will owe that one. To make them on that it was the resolution passed. I was there in the gallery while sitting on that council when the issues of the chairperson was raised. By then, the term of the office of that chairperson has not yet was left with 1 month to expire. So it was raised that it was unlawful to renew a continuing term when the term was not yet expired. Now, when the term expired, now a new government has come forward. This gives the right now to the new council to propose the name of the new chairperson as guided by the rule of procedures and the local government act. Thank you.
Thank you. The guidance that district can go ahead and approve another one. You have spoken all more than enough. Please, he asked the council and I will give that answer. Okay, I will give that answer, Honorable. Text it, Honorable. Text it. Text it, Honorable. Your question is whether to know whether it is approved. Particularly this issue, Cole may answer that, but let me give you an answer to that. When we sat, ideally, this bill was supposed to come and be approved in this very country for onward action. But the fact that it is also guided by the rules of procedure that council often sits in 2 months, there are other issues of emergency that may not wait for another council meeting. And therefore, court took this decision and indeed all that was required to have the position of the council forwarded. And what Honorable Speaker has, which is supposed to be in the office of the Speaker. By the way, this document is not supposed to be live also elsewhere. I'm also raising this to attention of this very house that all the minutes and the result of the council is no longer in the office of the Speaker. And this makes it very difficult because legal information are needed here. It's supposed to be requested formally. And no, please, I'm giving answer. Please, I'm giving answer. So, the other one that we have is the minute extra, different from the minutes of the full council meeting, but it's an extract of the minutes. So, these other minutes here have just been availed in this very council, which the members here were not part of those councils, and they may not approve it because they were not part of the board meeting. And secondly, which is also on a legal ground, it was shared by a different person. That may not approve in today's meeting. And that's the reason why we could not go to take action in the other previous meeting, but we have discussed the content of what transpired in that very meeting. So the floor was given to Honorable Abida female. You will be given.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today I'm too short. Your eyes not catching me, I don't know why. But I'm sorry you have given me the opportunity now. Sarah is my name. I represent people of La Palmira and La Palmira West.
Proceed.
Thank you for securing my peace. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sarah is my name. I represent people of La Palmira and La Palmira West. Mr. Speaker, a lot has been said here. I rise up to add my names on what our God advises us to do. He has mentioned very clearly that we are able to second and we continue with what we are doing. Therefore, I'm requesting, since he's the right person to guide us into this very council, in case of any issues, they will follow him. Let us finish what we are doing. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable. I ask every member to remain seated. There is no more debate about this issue. The issue was the legal aspect, the clarification was done, and spoke here did not move a motion that the person that was nominated does not have a requirement. And all the secondment was done. Therefore, we approve the name that was seconded.